We're Emily and Kyle. We started as coworkers in late night television, and now we're best friends exploring NYC and our FYPs.
This is an interview show about obsessions. Ours, theirs, and maybe yours too. Welcome to We're Obsessed with You. Hi, Emily.
Kyle.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Great. Welcome, everybody, to We're Obsessed with You.
Hi.
And welcome to the Wowie offices. I'm Kyle O'Donnell.
I'm Emily.
The concept of this show is that we are two late-night television bookers. I'm at Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen on Bravo.
I'm at Late Night with Seth Meyers.
So we are experts on everything and anything pop culture related.
Yes.
What America cares about.
Yes.
Fingers on the pulse. That's our job. And this is why you should care.
Yeah. And we're so cute and
We're
fun.
so cute. We've been best friends for a long time since we met.
We have a great rapport.
Yes.
Except, actually, when I was doing my belly roundup, that app that you can rate food on,
Yes.
we got like stats, like a Wrapped,
The Wrapped.
a Spotify Wrapped. Unfortunately, Kyle, it says who made your table this year, and it's friends that you check in with.
Yep.
Our producer here is my idol, Julia.
Wow.
And then my least correlated
Yes.
is Kyle O'Donnell.
We don't align.
We seem to agree on nothing.
Well, just food related. We agree on one thing, and that is heated rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
So in last week's episode, I talked about my love for heated rivalry.
Or one of our episodes a while ago.
Yes. And we filmed that. There were 4 episodes out. Now all 5
And I
episodes,
hadn't
6
watched.
episodes are out.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wee, wow. Emily, I already waxed poetic, rhapsodically about the show. Now's your chance to
So I
talk about
watched
it.
in Florida when I was home with my parents. Not with my parents, to
You
be clear.
cannot watch that show with your parents.
Goodness, no. And I was telling my parents about it, and you know what? They weren't into it. Like, they didn't want to watch. But my sister didn't want to watch either. She's a big reader and had to get all of her books in before the new year. So she's like, I'll just sit on the couch and read while you watch. So I watched the first episode and then the second episode, and all of a sudden, I will say the book started coming down. And then she'd be like, well, wait, what's happening there? And so she got really into it. And then I think it's the 4th episode when Ilya goes home to Russia and is speaking Russian.
Yes. Oh,
That's
sobbing.
when my sister Laura really clued in, because she realized that for 30 minutes, I was watching people speak in Russian with no subtitles. Because you had told me when we did this, when we recorded, you were like, there's no plot really. So I'm just watching him thinking I can pick up on context clues. And I did. Like, the dad's hard on him.
Yeah.
That's about it. And so my sister was like, Emily, you have to listen to the subtitles. Why aren't they here? And I guess supposedly like HBO doesn't have them on, so you have to add subtitles. I learned that his mother died and his dad has dementia, and his friend I learned a lot.
Yes.
So I'm really happy.
Subtitles are important when a show is half in Russian.
But you know what? I really thought I kind of was picking it up.
You have an ear for the language.
Yeah.
Now, you asked me if I was team Ilya
Okay.
or team Shane.
I'm like hot and bothered. Or are you team Kip or are you team Scott?
Well, I, of course, care more about Kip and Scott.
My sister did too. My sister only cares about Scott.
So, allegedly, because I did not read, I listened to Heated Rivalry, the audiobook, written by Rachel Reed. The Kip and Scott one is the first book in the series.
Yes.
Yes.
And Heated Rivalry is number 2. I took a screenshot
So now I
of
have
that
to
too.
read these. I have to read those books.
There's something about, I have watched The Summer I Turned Pretty, Tell Me Lies, which is coming back and it's diabolical. But I also grew up on like Gossip Girl and The OC, and those shows, everything goes wrong and like people find out about things, people sabotage, people are lying. And so every time my sister and I would be watching, and he would sneak Ilya in the back door, and we would be like, oh, someone's going to see. Obviously, someone's going to see, and then they're going to go tell. And that doesn't happen.
Yes.
And like my sister, at one point they got in the car, and Laura goes, oh, well, they'll get in a car accident. And we're like, and then they didn't. Because I'm so used to watching television where like everything goes bad.
Yes.
I'm screaming right now.
Well,
my voice is level. I have to calm down.
There's the concept of kill your gays in a movie or in a TV show or a movie where the gay characters always die. Like, they get what they want and then they immediately die. And it happens quite a bit in TV shows. And so I am also trained.
What?
Oh, it's like a trope.
I had no
There's the
idea.
concept, kill your gays. It's like You can give them their happy ending, but then they
but then
must be
get rid of
punished
them.
right away. And the best thing about this show, no one's ever punished for
No
it.
car accidents.
No car accidents.
No fires.
No fires. No one's like
Only concussions.
outed poorly.
Right. Everyone. Kip and his dad's relationship. That's a whole. I could go on.
We will post the photo of me crying at the end of episode 5.
I wrote to you and I said, okay, I just bawled through the entire episode.
That was one of the best episodes of television I've ever watched.
No. Like Emmy nominated, and which it can't get
It
an
can't
but
be.
it can't
Not
be
Emmy eligible.
not Emmy eligible, and neither is season 2, which is wrong.
Yes.
That episode of television was like
It's
brilliant.
perfect.
It was
The pacing of it all is so good. So
okay. Let's go back to who do you like? Oh no, you already said
Kip and Scott. I
No.
care more about them.
Oh, but if one of the characters was like, "Hey, want to go out to dinner?"
Oh, Ilya.
Totally.
Duh.
Oh, Ilya, that bad boy.
Yes,
I
and that
love
ass.
Ilya. Oh, when the first episode, I was like,
Yes.
I didn't
Well,
know who to look at. But
You
Ilya's-
talk about Summer, I Turned Pretty. You talk about Gossip Girl. Those were all about, like, a boot. My Canadian accent's coming out talking about this show. They're like reaching for something. Like, there's tension building. This show, there's no tension building. It's just like, it happens right away. And that house. I need an architectural digest tour of the cottage.
I'm coming to the cottage.
I want to go to the cottage. It's too good. I love it so much. I'm so glad we're aligned.
Oh, I loved it.
I also mentioned on the last episode that I was going to get my colors done, which is great because after the Mon Appetit episode, when I was wearing what would you call that shirt? A crew. It washed me out completely. And now I got my colors done, and 2 words, jewel tones. I went to Seca Lab in like Herald Square area, and it was a 2-hour experience, and they walk you through getting like the ideas of summer, winter, autumn, spring, but then they go into why during the 90s they expanded it to other like
Why during the
cool.
90s?
I don't know, they figured out that 4 categories wasn't enough, so you have cool, bright, and then another one, true, I think.
Oh, right, because you're a true white and true
No,
black.
well, I am a cool winter, which means jewel tones. You don't often
Cool
see a
for
lot
the
of
winter.
men in jewel tones, though.
But tell them
Yes.
what you told me about when you wore a jewel tone shirt.
Oh, about 10 years ago, I wore a plaid shirt that was all jewel tones. And to this day, I've never received so many compliments. And I think about that shirt constantly, and I think I shrunk it in the wash or something. But that day changed my life because I was like, wow,
Except it didn't.
Right. But in my mind, it's like, it's my rosebud. Like, I
Yeah.
think about that shirt constantly and how many compliments I received.
And it's because you were wearing your true colors.
Yes, scientifically. So you're going to see a lot of charcoal gray, a lot of white,
Oh.
a lot of black, and a lot of jewel tones coming your way, everyone.
In one of the episodes with Destiny, I was wearing a cream
Yes.
sweater, and we send all these episodes to my dad to look at and send notes back, and he said, Emily, no. He said that looked not good, especially against this white wall.
Yes.
So when I was wearing this shirt at home, he said, wear that next episode. So here I am in my...
I love it.
Am I popping?
I think so. You look
I also have some color in my face from the Florida sun.
the Florida glow, our Florida
mean-
girl.
That's me.
Emily, what are you obsessed with this week?
So we're in the middle of January, and it's like a slow time. Everyone's so tired from the holidays. So it's like a regroup time.
Yes.
But then it's like we want to see our friends. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, let's get together. So I'm really into the idea of doing like some themed parties.
Cute.
So I did this one theme party around the holidays called a Holiday Hop. It was the first annual Holiday Hop, and I don't think that you have to save this for the holidays. I think you should be able to do this with your friends when you're ready to see them again in January or February. And you start at somebody's apartment, and you have a theme. Then you go to your friend's apartment. So you have one drink.
Mhm.
Then you go to the next one, and they like just bounce around. Obviously, do it with friends who live close by. Like, you're not getting on the subway and going to the Upper West Side and then to Brooklyn.
Right.
Like, just like a little group, a little pod of 5,
Cute.
4 to midnight. So we did that around the holidays, and it was really fun.
What was your theme?
I ended the night, I was the last apartment, So I did Nutty Irishman,
Cute.
like a little after dinner drink. And since that's a little Irish, a little Italian, I had Irish cookies and Italian cookies.
Adorable.
It was really cute.
What was the worst theme?
Everyone had a really good theme. Actually, I'm going to say this now because I hope Laura at this point, my sister, she was supposed to do it, but she had a migraine, so we skipped her. Her theme, everybody else did like places. There was a Spain theme. There was a Switzerland après-ski theme.
Fun.
Italy. My sister's theme was pop theme. So everyone got an ornament also, and she was giving everyone their favorite pop diva ornament.
Oh, cute.
She had popcorn chicken, popcorn, and
Pop
was going to
rocks?
do pop rock shots.
Wow.
Which is a really fun theme. So I suggest everyone do that. For the holidays, I got 2 new bowls, which are going to be for my next themed party. I have 2 themed parties coming up. One,
Listeners, I haven't received a single invite to any of these.
they haven't gone out
So
yet.
remember when I said we've been best friends at the top of the show?
Nobody remembers that. Okay. So I'm going to do an olive themed party. I got 2 olive trays. I'm going to show them to you. One is from Big Night.
Cute.
And for people who are listening, it's basically like a green chopping block in the shape of an olive with like a
It's
little
so
red
cute.
bowl, so it looks like an olive.
Love.
And the
And I
other is
love
a
the-
spiral. What do they call it? Just a spiral olive thing, and you can only stick like olives
It's so cute.
into it.
I love it. And you can make your marinated olive.
Exactly. So I'm gonna have an olive party.
Great.
But my party that I'm really excited about is my mix and mingle, or as people
Yes.
call it, a sip and see.
Yep.
I have 2 friends who have new boyfriends, and I haven't really met them.
Right.
So we're gonna have people over, and we're all gonna meet the new boyfriend.
I love that because boyfriends essentially are big babies.
Yes, a sip and see. I
Yes.
didn't know what a sip and see was until Housewives of Potomac. It's very
Yes.
southern.
I think it's very southern.
Yeah. You sip and see the baby. In this, everyone's gonna sip and see the boyfriends.
Well-
The boyfriends aren't gonna know that it's about them.
No.
No.
They're too obtuse. They're on Desperate Housewives, the end of the penultimate season, they have a progressive dinner party. And that's when Brie Vandekamp kills someone on the show.
Oh my God. Wait, what's
So-
progressive about the dinner party?
It's like you start at one place and you go to the next one,
Oh,
you go
oh,
to the
oh,
next
oh.
one. So I think you should mix that theme with a murder mystery one time.
Oh my God. What if someone really dies?
Fun.
Okay, tell me what your obsession is.
My obsession. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Emily just said a spit take, and we will be keeping that in. My obsession is one that I've talked about before, and it came around again because of the holidays, and that is Skims underwear. Skims
Are
underwear.
you wearing them now?
I am wearing them now. They are the best underwear in the entire world. I bought them in London when it was really hot, and I was chafing, and I didn't like the underwear I was buying. So I went into a
You need
store.
a chafing stick.
This was so far beyond
Okay.
Megabade
Yeah, mega
chafing
bit. Yeah.
stick.
The
We
only
were
stick I
so
know.
far beyond. So I went in, bought this Skims underwear. I am a
Uh-huh.
convert. They hug all the right places. They're so soft that you don't feel like what you're wearing them. The lounge sets are incredible. I
Chic.
gifted them to people.
I gave them to Mike actually this year.
They're the best. I gave them to my stepdad. Yes, it's weird. I gifted my stepdad underwear. He loved it. He talked to everyone about these underwear.
I think it's different than Travis and Courtney gifting Alabama Barker agent provocateur.
Yes, that is very different. I just got him underwear that I know would change his life. My one problem with Skims, they don't have enough men's stuff.
Oh.
Like they do these really cool collabs with the North Face. They've done
Oh
Nike.
my God. Yeah.
Nothing for men.
Those shoes are so cute.
The
I have
shoes are
them.
so cute. I want long underwear from Kim.
Do
Kim, get to work.
men
I need
wear
it.
Spanx?
You can wear Spanx. They're male Spanx.
Oh.
Yes, but that's not.
It's just like the collabs are doing things and it's really women focused.
Yes, like I want long underwear.
Dare I say, Skims should collab with Heated Rivalry for some sort of hockey
Yes,
collab.
cold weather stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And that's for men.
Absolutely. Kim,
Are
comment
you,
below.
Are you listening?
Kim.
Our number one fan, Kim Kardashian.
So my obsession is Skims, especially the stretch cotton.
I'll let you know what Mike says about them because I just got them for him.
Great. If Skims would like to send me some, I am a medium. Stretch cotton. I like the boxer briefs. And before we wrap up this first segment, I just
yeah.
want to thank everyone for their support. of the show in our first couple of weeks. It means a lot. If you want to continue supporting, please rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Comment on our videos. Chevelle, we love your comments. If you have any thoughts, you can email us at we'reobsessedwithyou@gmail.com and stay in touch.
I'm really excited for our guest today.
Me too.
I am a fan from TikTok, is where I first saw her. She is a comedian and a tour guide at the Metropolitan Museum of Art and Grand Central Station.
Yes.
So everyone stay tuned. We'll be right back with LizaBanks.
Our guest today is LizaBanks Campagna. She's a stand-up comedian and a tour guide in NYC. She does Grand Central and the Met. Please welcome LizaBanks.
Yay!
Yay, welcome.
We're so excited to have you.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Emily
I'm
has
obsessed with you guys.
An anecdote about your name.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Tough
well, I
one.
just keep saying I watched Father of the Bride and George Banks.
Yes.
And so every time I'm like, we're having LizaBanks on
Wait, I haven't heard that one. That's a
Wow.
good one.
Yeah.
But it is also a weird name because it's 2 words,
I
one
love it.
name. I like it too.
Where does it
but
come from?
It's from my mom. She's from Alabama. Double names are common. So it's a combination of 2 family names, Elizabeth and Banks, LizaBanks. But
love
it
it.
just creates a lot of problems in my
How
life.
very Nader sisters of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, LizaBanks Campagna. And then my sister has 2 middle names and 1 first name.
Wow.
And yeah, it's Beatrice Frances Breckenridge Campagna. And she goes by
Wow.
B.
If anyone's listening,
too.
LizaBanks is white. Yeah, that's the whitest name.
That's the whitest you've ever heard in your life. And you're like, also like, Mom, just have more kids. Like, what are we doing? Like, that's crazy. Also, she got the good end of the stick because I'm double named. She's just B. I'm like,
Right,
every
right,
time you
right.
say your name, you just say B. I have to say LizaBanks.
LizaBanks.
But
LizaBanks.
it's okay. I love it. And it's chicken or the egg situation, like personality or the name. I don't know what
True.
came first, but I'm here now. So.
You're
And we
here.
love it.
Yeah, and we love it. But yeah, I have grown to like it, but it has been annoying. In
So
my
you were
life.
born and raised in DC.
Yes, I was born in DC, and then I grew up in Alexandria, Virginia, which is
Okay,
like right outside.
Yes.
And then I moved here from DC proper. So I went to grad school in DC, and then lived around the town, a couple of different places, and then I moved here. So I say DC to be like easier, and technically that's where I moved from.
Yes.
So.
Oh, we have a DC.
I'm a
Are you
DC
DC?
fanatic.
Oh,
I went to
love.
Georgetown
Oh,
as
okay.
well for
that's where,
undergrad.
that's where I went to grad school.
Yes. And I love DC, especially that was 2010 to 2014. I just
Okay.
loved it so much.
Yeah.
And I think the real discourse in this country is not New York versus LA. I
Yeah.
think it's New York versus DC.
Whoa, that is a hot take. Also, you totally seem like a Georgetown kid. Yeah, I can totally
Yeah,
see it now.
The
Yeah.
allegations are,
The
they
allegations.
stand.
It's a great school and it's like so fun. People are like
Yes.
so diehard for it. Yeah, I would say as a native, I disagree. I think DC is so small.
Yes.
It's teeny tiny.
Yes.
It's itty bitty, but it's a cool city. It's underrated because it doesn't really get that much credit for being like an art and cultural hub, but it has a lot of stuff there.
Totally.
I saw a TikTok that Jackie O.
Yes.
Because I love the Temple of Dendor at the
Yes,
Met. It's like my
love.
favorite room. It's so pretty. I always wanted to get married there. I didn't get married there.
Did you
That's
look into
never
it?
gonna happen.
Did
No.
you? Okay.
No. After I looked at like a few venues in New York City, I was like, that's never gonna happen for me
crazy.
financially.
Nuts.
Anyway, the fact that Jackie O, it was rumored, I think you had said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, this is such a fun fact. And I also like didn't know if you were really a tour guide. I thought you were just like a girl at the Met.
Same.
And I had no idea.
I'm kind of both. I kind of am just a girl at the Met, but I am actually also
You
a
really
tour
are a
guide.
tour
I really
guide.
am a tour guide.
And so from there, I started to watch all your other videos.
Okay,
so that's how it kind of
amazing.
started for
Yeah.
me. I thought that was such a fun fact.
It
I
is
love
fun.
a fun fact.
I
about
love a fun
museum.
fact. Me too. It's the best. Well, there's so many like hidden little secrets. So I'm like, I've been just like doing research since that video to like be like, what else is going on here? And the Met is a treasure trove of like gossip, like so much. But it's kind of a black box. Like they don't let anything in or out. They kind of keep things under the radar. So it's been kind of hard. But I'm reading a really good book right now called Making the Mummies Dance by Thomas Hoving, who is like the director during the 60s. Which is like a really interesting time to be like director of the Met because it's like pop, like Andy Warhol,
Yeah.
like Jackson Pollock, kind of like all that stuff is going on. So yeah, it's been really fun to like read the backstories on it, and I'm obsessed with knowing what's going on. You know,
Yeah.
it's really fun.
I loved your fun fact about the Eagles at Grand Central.
Yes,
Yeah.
Grand Central Terminal,
Yes.
GCT. Yeah, the Eagles are so funny because I'm like, wait, where could they have gone?
Yeah.
They're like missing. There used to be 12 Eagles, and now there's 2. And I think there's some in Philly because someone recently told me that there's some in Philly, but there were 12 of them, and now I think we know about like maybe 6. So I'm like, some of them have to be out there because they weigh 4,000 pounds.
Yes.
Well, You said that one was like found in like the yard of someone's backyard in the Bronx.
Literally,
But,
like-
like how? What was somebody
Right.
like?
Yes. I actually, what's crazy is one time someone on my tour was like, I'm friends with those people. Someone bought a house in the Bronx and they like were going through the backyard. It was like all overgrown and it had just been left there from the previous owner or somebody.
Yeah.
And they were like, wait. And then somehow it was identified that it was like the eagle from Grand Central. And so then they brought it back, which is
Wow.
crazy. Imagine buying a house and being like, oh, here's a historical artifact.
Yeah.
Which that doesn't happen anymore. Like we need to bring that back. I wish we still kind of had those things happening.
As a kid, I believed I would find a Gutenberg Bible in my attic. Like, there's no way. But I was convinced.
What a specific thing to be like, wait, maybe it's down there.
Yes.
Wait, why was it? Why?
I think I read an article that was like, someone found something and it was like worth like $1 kajillion.
Yeah.
I was like, this is my way out.
Yes, that
I
I
assume
love that.
everything
That's your way
is
out.
trash. Yeah, out of this place.
You wrote your Georgetown essay about it. Yes. Yeah.
But how I didn't find a Gutenberg
Yes.
Bible.
Yeah. The Jesuits loved that.
Yes. Do you have any horror stories from doing tours?
Like some of them, I used to do a lot of group tours, like with like 20 people, and that was like more interesting. But like luckily with the private tours, it's been really awesome. Like everyone I've met has been amazing. I will say the only like weird one, I feel bad saying this because I'm like, oh God, I hope they never see this. But there was once like for a private tour, it was a father and daughter, and I was like just making small talk.
I know where this is going.
I
was like-
don't.
I was like, what do you do for work to the daughter? And she was like, oh, I'm a sex worker. And I was
Wait,
like,
no, this is not where I
I
thought
know,
this
I
was
was
going.
like, yeah. So that was like weird. And there was like a weird dynamic between them. And it was definitely what people kept, whenever I tell the story, people are like, do you know for sure if it was a father-daughter? And I'm like, yes. Like
Yes, they
there
made
was
that clear.
There was like familial beef that could only exist between
Yeah.
a father and daughter.
Yeah.
And he like,
That's not making into role playing.
no, no,
family
it was
trauma and resentment.
Yeah, and it was like her birthday, so he was like brought her to New York for her birthday. She like lives in, I don't want to say where she lives, but she doesn't live in New York, and
Yeah.
he doesn't live in New York either. And they were like meeting there, and yeah, it was really interesting and crazy, and it was just wild. And the worst part actually was that the dad kept being like, "Oh, I used to do stand up and improv before this one came along," which arguably was worse than the daughter being a
Yes.
sex worker. And then the daughter was like, "What did she say once?" She was like, the second most embarrassing, or I can't remember how she phrased it, but she was saying something about like how like putting herself out there for improv would be like the most embarrassing thing. And it was like a way to dig at her dad. And I was like, so yeah, that one like really couldn't have
That's
gone
an
by.
interesting-
I was
yeah.
like, can we
Wow.
like wrap this up? It was just weird. It was bizarro. That was like recently.
Do you feel like? Well, I hope they had a great time.
I think they had a great experience. They were nice. I mean, they were like bringing me their business, and I was
Yeah.
grateful for it. But
Right.
I was like, the way she told me immediately, and she was very like open about it.
Yeah.
And when we were in the bathroom, I was like asking her about it.
Yeah, like,
away
I
from her
wanna know
dad.
more.
And her dad was kind of like, he didn't seem obviously pumped, but he was like indifferent. Where he was like, okay, whatever. But I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, dominatrix, I think also.
Wow. Good
Yeah.
for her.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What spoke to her at the museum?
What spoke to her? So this is what was so weird between their dynamic is that she's really into like fantasy world stuff.
Okay.
Okay. And like I don't know a lot about that
Yeah.
stuff, but she kept making analogies to the things we were saying to like her fantasy world
Oh.
things. So a lot of like the medieval Renaissance stuff, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Dominatrix, very traditional, whatever. Yeah, that was kind of her bread and butter, like European paintings, like people who are naked, kind of the
Yeah.
original OnlyFans in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was very interesting. I don't really know. I kind of just, whenever they're really wanting to like talk a lot, I kind of just let them say whatever
Yeah.
and just take a back seat because
Yeah,
it's like
you're like,
I'm
shut
just
off.
yes, I was sort of like at some point just like okay, whatever.
let's
This
move
is
on.
yeah, we're in this.
Do you feel like sometimes when you have a bigger group that you're working on some like stand-up material? Like, do you try it like sneak
it's
it
so
in?
funny.
I don't know.
People always ask me this. I never like sneak in material, but it is amazing practice
yeah,
for
I guess like
stand
just
up.
crowd work.
It's just literally I like don't do crowd work
Yeah.
in stand up because that's what I do all day.
Yes.
Right.
What do you do for work? Are you guys together? Where are you from? Like
Yeah.
all the time.
First date.
Yeah.
I hate crowd work.
Yeah. I hate crowd work
Yeah, but don't call
too.
it me.
I do not like crowd work at all. I think it's kind of lazy. And so since I do it during the
Yes.
day,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not doing this and I'm not wasting your time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is like very similar to stand up. I think in stand up, it's helped me like see the whole room. Like when I'm on stage, I'm like looking at every single pocket.
Yeah.
Because on tours, you are, like there's so many people and you're trying to like have them all look at this one thing. So you have to be in tune with everybody. But I don't sneak in material, but I do like have like little jokes.
Yeah.
Just for like the Met or Grand Central or whatever.
Yeah.
There's like a Olive Garden in the tomb of Akhetri at the Met. I just did a tour today with like a bunch of kids, and I was like, it's a fake pool. It's where they would have water, but I make a joke where I'm like, it's Olive Garden, like they don't have unlimited breadsticks at this one. It's so cheesy. So they're a little bit more cheesy than,
Yes.
but
Well, for different ages too.
different
You
ages.
have to, like, the
yeah,
kids, the
yeah,
adults, yeah.
exactly. But yeah, so it's really fun. But I don't really sneak in material. I do get material from tours.
Oh, of course.
For sure.
I mean, the
Yeah.
sex work story is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really need
Goals.
to find a way to incorporate that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yes. Well, I
Yeah.
watched your stand-up special on YouTube,
Oh.
23andMe, and the fact it starts off,
Oh yeah.
I felt so horrible for you.
It was so funny. Wait,
Everyone-
thanks for watching. That's a little outdated. I'm much better now at stand up. Okay.
Well, I was like,
It was like 3 years ago.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm just impressed with how you've been doing stand-up comedy since 13.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you,
Who did that? Who let me do that? How was I not kidnapped? I don't know.
But it's a room full of like 20-somethings in
Yes,
DC,
yeah.
and there's this older guy in the front audience, in the front row, and you go, "Oh, how did you come here?" or something.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, I'm married to your mom's friend.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And then while I'm watching, you're like talking about weed and sex and everything. And I'm like, this must be so mortifying for her.
I mean, I was just like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
It didn't throw you off at all.
No, but I did have to make a joke about it because I was just like, oh my God, because he was like alone.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, this teeny tiny room. And I was like, hey, what are you
Yeah.
doing here? And he was like, I'm married to a friend of your mother's. I found out about this on Facebook. I was like, awesome. Amazing. Shout out to Shannon being so supportive.
Parents are good at that.
Sold
They
a
will-
ticket.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
no complaints. Yeah.
That's too good.
I was too stressed about like, cause I like produced that whole thing too. So I was just like too stressed out where I was like, I just have to go with this, whatever.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Amazing. What's the difference between a New York crowd and a DC crowd?
Oh, that's a really good question. New York crowds are like more diverse and like you don't know what you're gonna get. DC crowds are really good, like really, really wanting to laugh, and I think it's because like they're around evil all day.
Yes.
Like I think they like need a laugh.
Decompress.
Yeah, I was just in DC for New Year's Eve, and the crowds were amazing. And I like got on stage being like, because I moved to New York exactly 2 years ago, and I was like, 2 years since I've been in DC, like nothing new, nothing new, no new names on any new buildings, no bad vibes, no one's scared, and they like loved
The
it.
buildings look the same.
The buildings look the same. There's no concrete where the
killing
Rose
streets,
Garden used to be, like, which is truly tragic. So they're like more game to laugh, and they're like nerdy. So they like, don't take themselves too seriously. Where it's like I live in Brooklyn, and like crowds in Williamsburg, it's like they're like it's not cool to let out a huge chuckle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to really like be smart, but also it's just like a little bit more finesse.
Yeah.
But and then it's like if you're doing a club in Manhattan, it might be like a group of tourists. So you just kind of have to like know what you're walking into or like read the room. I
Right.
think a little bit more in New York. But they're both smart, so that's
What
fun.
are some of your favorite clubs to perform in?
I
New York?
love Flophouse Comedy Club, which they have an East Village room at what is it? Emmy's Squared Pizza in the basement.
Oh,
Oh.
love.
Yes, and that's really fun. And then they have a spot in Williamsburg, and then Barbershop, which is like on the Lower East Side, and it literally is a
Yes.
barbershop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I used
I
to get my
love.
haircut there.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
As you're laughing at jokes.
Yeah.
So it's a really fun room because it's so small and
Right.
it's like compact. So people, it's just like a kill box. And then I'm trying to get up at more clubs. I'm like, that's like my big 2026 goal is to like
Yeah.
get into more Manhattan clubs.
How can our listeners and viewers find out what date you're performing?
Follow me on Instagram or TikTok, LizaBanks11. And my-
LizaBanks.
LizaBanks. Wait, I'm gonna take that. I'm taking that. I'm adding it to my joke about my double name. And then just check my website, and I like have a newsletter I send out once a month on Substack where I put my dates, and I won't blow your inbox up. But if you fill out the form for my tours, then I get added to the email list.
Ooh, I
Ooh,
love
good to
an email
know.
list.
Yeah.
When you found out you were going to be in New York Mag,
Oh my god.
what was
Yeah.
that like? It is a goal. Like to be in New York Mag, that's an honor
Yes.
unparalleled.
Well, New York Mag, I was like thinking about it because I read the Rama profile. and I was
Yes.
like, so good. That has to be one of the best articles of the year. Like,
Yes.
and the photo shoot for it, unbelievable. I don't know. I was like, were you guys sure? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Did
I
you
don't
think it was like spam when they did they email you?
Yeah, they emailed me, and it was in late August that they emailed me, and I was like, and so it was right. So this all started happening in like June or July, and I also started posting on TikTok to learn the Met. Like I did not plan for it to like become this thing, but I was like, I'm happy to do it. And it is truly like what I do. So I was just like, I don't know, what do you guys, why?
Right.
But then I talked to the girl on the phone, like we did the interview and they were kind of rushed. Like they were like, oh, we want to put it out mid-September. And so they were like, we're not doing a photo shoot for it, by the way. And I was like, cool, no worries.
Yeah.
And I wanted photos anyway. So my friend and I, Rachel Coster, we like went to Grand Central and I had this idea and she like executed it.
It's such a great photo.
perfectly.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
they're
So,
it's
well, I was
so
like,
good.
that's how I felt when New York Magazine reached out. I was like, and they said no photo shoot. I said, I'm going to create
Yeah,
a
yeah,
photo
yeah.
shoot for
Yes.
myself. I at least know this
Hustler.
much where I'm like, yeah. But I feel like they were just on the cutting edge. So I felt like lucky and like a little bit imposter syndrome. And I don't know. I was like,
Yeah.
are you guys sure? And then they pushed it. So I like rushed to get the photos in and they're like, oh, actually, we're going to do it in November. I forgot that it was happening. And then they were like, we want to do a video. So then there's really cool girl, Izzy, who's a musician on the side. Like, that's what's so cool about New York is it's like, I
Yep.
just met up with this girl and we became friends. We just bopped around the Met. And then it came out and I was like, awesome. Guess it was a slow news week. Like, I don't know. Like, I was like, are you guys sure? But yeah, I felt very lucky. But I know New York Magazine's so cool.
So cool.
New York Magazine is it.
It is
Yeah.
it. It is it. And I also am obsessed with Pivot, the podcast, which is
Oh, I don't know.
Kara Swisher and Scott Galloway. It's like business tech and news, but it's owned by Vox.
Okay.
So I have not yet tried to like leverage, but I'm like, wait, hit me up.
This is what this all is for.
This is what this
Yeah.
all is
Yes.
for. Yeah.
New York Mag,
New York
Hello,
Mag.
do you
2
hear
young
us?
podcasters.
There's
Yeah.
3 people at this table.
2 young podcasters.
Oh, I
You
thought
too.
meant- Oh, you're not a podcaster.
I'm not a podcaster. No.
Two
I'm selling
young
us.
podcasters.
You were quick to be like,
LizaBanks.
what are you saying?
I can't stop.
No, I love it. So what like led you guys to be like, we need to start a podcast? Because you guys have great banter, great gab.
Thank you.
Well, we gab all day long,
Yeah.
and then somebody came to us.
Yes.
We were like, I never thought we could do this,
I know.
and here we
Is
are.
it fun?
It's been so fun.
Yeah, it seems really fun.
I was so nervous at first that
Really?
we would like focus so much on this that like we wouldn't talk outside of this because I'm so used to
Yeah.
talking to him all day long
Yeah.
anyway. And then I was like, this is gonna affect our friendship. We're like not
Right.
gonna be friends anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
That hasn't happened yet.
Love. Okay,
Not,
just
not
do it.
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, but
No,
Wait,
it's been a
that's-
really fun experience. And it's nice to have something outside of your job that's just yours.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%.
I
Because,
like meeting fun people.
yeah,
Yeah, totally.
totally. We're
Yeah.
going to be right back with your obsession.
Yeah.
But could you tease us with one word?
Okay, yes. Underground.
Ooh.
Cool, hip, young.
scary.
We'll be right back.
Woo!
Cool, hip, young. I go to immediately scary.
Wait, have you noticed that movies have gotten scarier?
We're back.
We're back.
LizaBanks,
Okay.
what
What's
is your obsession?
Underground.
Okay, my obsession is the subway mosaic tile art.
Cool.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
I love
yes.
this.
And I saw that your obsession was the Metro card retiring. Which, like,
R.I.P. I was
R.I.P.
just gonna say, notice it right
subway
now.
token. We also have a gift.
Oh,
Okay,
shut
right.
up! Oh my god.
I put it in Tupperware because I didn't want it to get
Oh
crushed.
my god.
I loved the Metro card stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, these
oh
are
my
so
gosh.
cute.
Thank
This is
you.
ours. This
Thank
is
you.
good shit.
We couldn't find these.
I
No, we couldn't find these. We
Oh,
couldn't
really?
find these.
I found them at the Grand Central Market. I think they're Zabars, yeah.
Oh, yes.
The Grand, I love that Grand Central Market.
Me too. That's so expensive. It's so good.
Yes.
expensive.
But so Grand
God,
Central
cool.
Market has some public art in it. It has Donald Lipsky's, like it's like Swarovski's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
Swarovski.
Swarovski.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you tell? I can't. I don't
A
own
woman
any
of the
those.
people.
Yeah, a woman of the people. I'm like Cardi. No. Yeah. So I just love public art. And I'm obsessed with the mosaic tile art on the subways.
Yes.
And like it's the MTA's Arts and Design's like 40th anniversary this year, so they're doing like a
Oh.
big celebration.
Cool.
Which
I
is pretty
didn't
cool.
know that.
Yeah.
I feel like that needs to be more in my face.
Yeah, it
Or
should be.
Someone needs to be telling me.
They
Thank you.
started in October, and it's like a year-long thing.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
hopefully there'll be like a lot of stuff, but it also includes like the performers on the subway,
Yes,
the
I've seen
poetry you
those.
see on the subway. Like there's like a whole thing. And I think that in 1985 when it was created, it came from after the financial crisis in New York. There was this, they call it like the 1% rule, where anything public project funded has to have 1% allocated to art.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, which is really cool. So that's kind of why you see a lot of art on the subway. It started when the subway was first began in 1904, but then it was like this renewed push in the 80s. And I'm just obsessed.
I love that. I know of the art at the Union Square station. You
Yeah.
see those red beams.
Yeah, like the original part of the
Yes,
station.
That was
Yeah.
part of an
I don't
installation
know.
to like
I'm gonna
honor
be
the
there every day, so I
history.
should see it.
Where,
it
yeah,
all.
do you know your mosaic tile in your subway? Like what it is?
No. Now I have to go look.
Look, think about it, because it's
Yeah.
usually reflects the station you're in. So, like Astor Place has beavers because the Astors made their fortune on beaver fur trade.
Oh
God.
my God.
Yeah, isn't that fun? So
This
they're
is
like
so fun.
they're like little winks because they're sometimes really
Yeah.
hard to know or to tell. My subway station that I like, the one that I love the most, and I'm there all the time, is Metropolitan Lorimer.
Yep.
Where the G meets the L, and it's kind
Yep.
of the center of the universe.
Yes.
Really, in a way. And it's called Signs of Life by this artist named
Yes.
like Your Story History.
yes.
Yes.
I
And
used to
it's
go there.
yeah, and Jackie Chang, Chang. I always like want to say Jackie Chan, but it's Jackie Chang, who's a huge public arts advocate. They first installed it in like 2001, and then they installed more in 2023, 2024. So that's cool because it's like added to itself, but it's inspired by Chinese symbols where words like look like their meaning. So they like did like a word play where it's like truth, trust, and it's like an iceberg. It's really
Yes.
cool. And it's very ethereal, like Brooklyn, where I'm like, I feel like that's the nod, is that it's like meta and like
Yes.
heady, because that's what all the girls in
those-
Williamsburg and Greenpoint are being
does
like that.
every stop have some kind of public art, or most
Pretty
of them?
pretty much every stop has some kind of public art. It depends on, some of them aren't mosaics, like some of them out in Queens are like more like, you know how some of the outdoor stations have like window screens?
Yes. What?
Emily and I play tennis every Friday.
Love.
And during the summer, when we go to Leif Erikson Park, they have those stained glass because it's an
Yes,
outdoor
yes,
one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's
Yes.
Yes.
it's like New York pizza,
Yeah.
but it's made with it's a
Why are you
predominantly
looking at this?
it's a predominantly Asian neighborhood, so it's New York pizza, but then there are like mahjong tiles
Yeah.
embedded in it,
Yeah.
and Chinese symbols to reflect their
Wow.
role in New
You
York.
take in your surroundings.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that it's like if you're paying attention, then it's like
Yes.
all around you. It's
Yes.
really fun, and I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with like looking at the subway and being like, what's going on over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
really
love
fun.
that.
I'll
Is
have
that
to
fun?
see. I go to Atlantic Terminal a lot,
Okay.
which I'm sure has something because that's a huge hub. But I
Right.
go in
Yeah.
the other entrance that's smaller, so I might not see things right there. So I'll have to
Yeah.
go through the other entrance.
Yeah, sometimes there's like different stuff.
because it's a
but
huge one.
Yes.
Yeah.
At 14th Street, there are those weird little creatures.
Yes.
Oh,
Which
yes.
those guys have a really
Yes.
weird history. There's something really weird about those guys. I think the guy who created them is kind of a freak.
Well,
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
look at
looks
the
it.
output.
But they're like taking the little tokens.
Yes.
It's so cute. Yeah, I love those guys. But it's like all around us. And I think like the best, most underrated museum is like the subway.
Yeah, and you have to
Low-key.
pay for that.
Really
And
cool.
yeah, it's like $2.90
Yeah.
minimum.
Or do you even have? You don't even have to go into some of the subways. To
No,
see
you
it.
don't. You
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, you can just walk into them and see them.
Yeah.
What's the one? Oh, Riverlight at Grand Central has really good ones.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Iconic.
Iconic. And there's Riverlight, which is in Grand Central Madison when you take the LIR. And it's like supposed to be a reflection of sunlight hitting the East River, which is what you come underneath, which is also like very blue. I'm like,
Yeah.
No.
no,
Yeah.
it's not this blue. Like, stop. And then I think it's also a nod to Cornelius Vanderbilt's beginnings as a fairy line runner. But that's just my truth. I don't know if that's
I
really
believe it.
true.
Wow.
Okay,
I
cool.
believe it,
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah.
And then there's a new one. I can't remember the name of the artist, but there's one as you enter the 7 from Grand Central. Well, you don't have to actually go through Grand Central, and you can see it without paying for it off of 42nd, like between like
Cool.
Lexington and Park, off 42nd.
This is so cool.
I'm
So yeah,
glad it
look
really
for it
came
now.
out.
That's a tour in itself, going
Yes.
around
Yes,
to all the subways
I've been-
and like taking the subway to the next stop.
I've been thinking about it. I want to like create a route because I think that'd be
Yeah.
really fun
That
to
would be
show.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah, and I think I love the subway.
I love the subway.
I
Well,
love the
even like
subway.
having a QR code that will tell you because not
Yes.
necessarily know. I think there's even when I go to a museum, like oh, I can look at the art and read the little thing, but
Yeah.
when someone
Right.
can explain something to you, get so much more out of it.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Even though it's so
100%.
beautiful to see it anyway
Right.
and just notice it.
Yeah,
I don't
Like,
know,
I would
there's
never-
something to learning about.
I
Yeah.
would never put together the Vanderbilt connection to.
the Riverlight.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And I think I know. Well, it's funny because I never took tours before I was a tour guide.
Really?
No.
I was going to ask what sparked your love of
Yeah.
history.
I don't know. I have a joke about how I'm like, there's not enough World War II fun facts to like erase the disappointment of my father that I'm a daughter, not a son. But it's like a deflection.
Yeah.
It's like, I just don't
Yeah.
want to talk about myself. I just want to talk about history. I don't know. I think recently, in the last couple of years, I've always been really interested in like understanding, making sense of things and like
Yeah.
what's going on. And I think recently I've been like turning away from the current
Yeah.
to like the past, to be like what's going on in history. I've always really liked history, but I started tour guiding because I like lost my corporate job. I like got laid off and was like, I need a summer job. And I
Right.
just started doing it. And then I was like, oh, this is awesome. And it really helps for stand up. And I was like, if I can do this and do stand up, like perfect. I was always kind of looking for something that paired with stand up that helped me pay the bills and gets me better, makes me better at stand up.
It's an ideal schedule
Totally.
for that kind of lifestyle.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I really have become interested in making information accessible.
Yeah.
Like that's with the TikTok thing and like even like talking about the subway. How can we create an environment where it's like people can confront the things in front of them easily and not feel intimidated by them.
Right.
And that's what's so interesting about not taking tours is that, and then being a tour guide is I'm like, oh, there's like a huge demand for having somebody explain this whole thing to you. And if I can do it at a tour, but I can also just do it for free on TikTok. Like, you know, I'm trying to figure out a way to do that because I'm only in this first 6 months of this, whatever is going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever's going on.
Whatever this is.
New York Magazine, come back in a year. Please.
Where is she now?
Yeah.
But you
Seen
are
on-
launching your own business.
Yes.
correct?
Yeah. So I started my own private tour business in like August.
Okay.
And then I started the LLC in November. And then I need to like get organized.
And Subway one would be really cool.
Yeah, Subway one would be really cool. Okay, will you guys be my first beta testing?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Because I do want to try. I've been trying to. January is kind of my month where I'm gonna like do a lot of enrichment, where I'm
Great.
just studying and like trying to figure out routes for stuff. Because I'm gonna try to add the Frick collection and MoMA, which I love. The Frick is so cool.
Love the
I
Frick.
also wanted to get. I wanted to have a party in the garden at the Frick.
Oh, see, that would be so fun.
I know.
See,
Again, that's like
This podcast must be a hit so Emily can afford all her
yeah,
parties.
you get your
Parties
vows
that I
renewed at the Met Temple of Dendor, and then you hit it and go to the
After.
Frick for the
After-party.
after party.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be electric. And now no Frick member of the family lives there, so you can totally go kick it because they used to have somebody living up in there.
Really?
Oh my god, yeah. Apparently, she would look through the glass, and if people weren't dressed properly, she'd be like, "No, don't let them in." T.
that's why you should always look good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always wear clean underwear. Skims.
Skims. I'm obsessed with Skims.
It's the best.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Unreal.
it's always sold out though.
I know. I can't.
Always.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. Yes.
Wow. I'm going to keep an eye peeled on all my Subway stops.
Yeah.
I know, me too. I'm excited to like.
Yeah.
It also is a good reminder, start of the new year, to like slow down.
Get off
Yeah.
your
I'm
phone.
like running to the subway, looking at my phone.
Yeah.
Is
Look
there
around.
a log of all the public art?
MTA Arts and Design has like a website and
Okay.
it tells you about them. If you like look up your station, it'll be there.
Great.
And you can like find out who the artist is because a lot of times it's New York based artists, which is really cool. They do an amazing job. I went to a lecture,
Oh my god.
an
Fun.
MTA Arts and Design lecture, and I learned about from the son of the guy who designed Delancey, because you know that the fish and the orchid trees, and it was like about how he like wrote the first submission proposal on the back of an envelope. And which is so cool.
Cool.
And like the connection between Delancey, how it's close to the bridge, and that's why it's like the water and the fish. And the orchid trees, it's like back pre-revolutionary history, New York, between like the Lenape people and like revolutionary, there was like an orchid tree farm potentially
Oh my god.
in that part of lower Manhattan.
Yeah.
And that's like why he did that.
Wow.
Which is crazy because it's like explains where you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
I just started following a TikTok account. I think it's called What Is That? And they are I think the word is industrial designers, and they're kind of explaining parts of the overlooked parts of New York that are actually brilliant designs. So
Yeah.
they did one about the globes on the top of the subways. What
Yes.
those mean.
what
About
do they mean?
Safety.
safety if tokens like her necklace were available inside. Basically, they all mean nothing now.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
But
Okay.
they were all color coded. Red meant obviously don't go down there. There's no entrance.
I would like that now instead of the roped off.
Yes.
I know.
And they did one about the bike locks. You know those circular bike lock things? That was part of a public design
Oh,
project
cool.
because they wanted them to build more into the culture, into the sidewalk, so they weren't so obtrusive, but they still
Yeah.
served a purpose while they were knocking down all the phone booths.
Oh yeah.
So when phone booths went away, there was more room for these
Bike
things,
racks.
and they wanted them to be
I love
aesthetically
that.
pleasing.
Yeah, but that's what I love. Like you think about how we're in this like civic space and like how much urbanism we're around. And actually, there's an architectural movement called City Beautiful that came out of the Chicago World's Fair in 1893, and it was about making cities more like appeasing to live in.
Cool.
So like Grand Central is a City Beautiful building. New York
write
Public
this down.
Library is City Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm like obsessed with. But the mosaic on the tile on the subway started with City Beautiful with where Zoran was inaugurated.
Yes, beautiful.
Gorgeous.
So pretty.
So pretty. So the Gustavino tile, like the vaulted ceilings, like that was because they were worried that we weren't going to want to go underground to take the train.
Because it's scary.
Because it's scary.
Yes.
Because also, like, especially at 1904.
Can you imagine?
So yeah, just go downtown, go downstairs.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go 100 blocks north at 100 miles per hour. Easy.
Locked in a little
Locked
tin
in a
can.
little aluminum can, and you're just gonna go, and it's gonna smell like pee down there. But that's okay. But that's like why they created City Hall, to make this like gorgeous station.
Wow.
So that you were like, okay, I'm okay with being down here. And then that's what led to like all the mosaic tile, and then in the 80s they renewed like mosaic tile art, all this stuff. But it's like all connected and changes the way that we live.
I love this so much.
Are we having fun?
Makes me
Yeah.
love New York so much.
I know, I love New York for all. It's so intentional. Everything's so
Yes.
intentional. It's the
I know.
best.
Even though I can complain about the subway too. There's
100%.
a full rant for a long time.
It needs
but-
work.
It
does
does a
need-
lot of work.
a
But we
lot
use
of
it
work.
every day. We couldn't go anywhere
Yep.
without it.
And it's why we're so connected. Like it's why
know.
we're hanging out.
Yeah.
You know? It's
Totally.
crazy.
When you do complain about it, it's also like, wow, what an infrastructure.
No,
I
exactly.
think of it's 24 hours and it's
Yep.
huge.
Millions.
Yes.
Millions of
people.
miles,
Yes.
millions of
Yeah.
people. It's great.
Yeah.
Or not millions of miles, but like thousands of miles.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Probably
should know that.
I don't know
cumulatively,
those stats.
I don't know those stats. Yeah.
We're running out of time, but we
Okay.
want to do a lightning round
Okay.
Yes.
to get your takes on some more hot topics. All you need to do is say if you're obsessed or over it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Night at the museum.
Obsessed.
Manifesting.
Obsessed.
Air tags.
Over it. And I have good reason. I lost my bag, got stolen on the subway, had an air tag in it, and that did not help me. I tried to locate it, kept pinging. Over it. No air tag.
Your friends' trips to Japan.
Over it.
Oh, the no shoe policies at the office. It's becoming a thing.
Over it.
Yeah.
Discourse on when to stop saying Happy New Year.
Obsessed.
Tarot card readings.
Obsessed.
This will mean nothing to you, but the cottage.
Obsessed.
Cheetos.
Over it.
The Mets.
Obsessed. Yeah.
We're Mets heads.
Okay, cool. Love.
Yeah. Okay, we have one final question.
Okay.
Are you ready, Kyle?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Are you obsessed with us?
I'm obsessed with you
Okay,
guys.
we're obsessed with you. This
Wait,
is
can we
so great.
yeah, we hang out after
Yeah.
this. Okay. Wait, this is
Give
so
us a tour.
fun.
Let's hop over.
Oh my
to
god,
the-
yeah, totally. It's and it opens till 9 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays.
Oh, yeah,
Great.
that's-
Spoiler
I know,
alert.
I wanted to do date night there.
Yes, you
This
should.
entire endeavor basically is to make friendships out of our parasocial.
Yeah.
And that's I love
relationships.
that. And that's what the internet is for.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
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 It's like the subway, it's connecting us all.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone here at We're Obsessed With You. Please rate us 5 stars and like and subscribe to our channel. See you soon.
Obsessed with you
Bye.
guys. Oh my
Thank
god, this
you
is
so
so fun. Thank
much.
you guys so much for having me.
Oh my god.
Thanks for tuning in.
Are you obsessed with us? Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.
Every party has a pooper, that's why we invited you. Party pooper, party pooper. Everybody has a pooper, that's why we invited you. George Box.